Hello everyone. Good afternoon to all of you. I hope my audio and video are good to go. Can you please confirm once? Welcome to the session. Those watching me for the first time, my name is Niharika John Meher and I'm your faculty of English. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me quickly share the video and then we will start. So we are going to again practice some questions for EPFO. This is the series going on. Of course, not just EPFO is something that requires English. है ना? English का knowledge वही रहता है. The level and the little bit of types of questions they keep changing. है ना? इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि in case you are targeting IBPS तो आपके काम का नहीं है, right? So this is what we will do questions with timer. और अगर आपको free PDF चाहिए है, you can always join a Telegram. Link is in the description. जल्दी से like और share कर दीजिए and we will begin. So these are the questions. We are going to start with some inference based questions. These are small inferences, like really very tiny one. Answer to this one is B. A recent study found that countries with high literacy rates also exhibit stronger healthcare outcomes. High literacy equals to stronger outcomes. So there is a positive correlation between literacy and health. It's a good kind of a thing. Both are growing. Next question. And if you get any doubt, like you feel why is this the answer, you can always ask, okay? Okay, so the answer is B again. Although the region received heavy rainfall, agricultural yield remained below average. So technically, if we have heavy rainfall, we expect that agricultural yield outcome will be at least above average. So other factors besides rain influence yield. तभी तो heavy rainfall के बाद भी yield पर असर नहीं हुआ. Continue. Okay, so cities that invest in public transport see reduced traffic congestion over time. So this is a good thing that we get to see, that you invest in transport, you see traffic congestion going down. So public transport investment helps alleviate congestion. That means mitigate congestion. In other terms, it means rahat dena congestion, say if you understand. So this absolutely goes, it is the inference that we get from the third statement. Despite increased funding, rural education standards have not improved significantly. So we get to see funding तो बढ़ गई है but result नहीं है. In this case, other barriers inhibit educational progress. Same like the rainfall question. That funding alone is not something that is going to help. There are other things which is that there are other things which are inhibiting, which are hindering the progress, and that's the reason why funding alone is not giving us the result. Answer is B. Funding is ineffective across the board, which board? And ineffective we cannot say, no. Then rural school oppose improvement, they don't want, this is altogether third thing. Education budget was misused, there is no indication of how it was used in the given statement. The policy aims to promote small businesses, but hundreds failed within the first year. Policy aims positive things that happen, that the result is negative. The policy support may have been insufficient. तभी तो fail हुआ. We'll do some error detection. Please read the question carefully, guys. I would urge you to give me the correction if you can provide me correction, what is to be done. Okay, correct. Just give me the answer. 6. I have nothing yet from you either. Hiring talented professionals. Hiring is essential for building a strong team. बिल्कुल सही. Which they lacked previously. If I say which and then I say they, so they किसके लिए? Who lagged previously? Professionals lagged previously, team lagged previously. So this is the question of the wrong pronoun use. We don't want they here because it is creating confusion, or if it is misinterpreted then पूरा ही आपका sentence का meaning बदल जाता है. Okay, so it should be this way. Hiring talented professionals is essential for building a strong team which the company lagged previously, which the organization lagged previously. So we would want a noun for clarity in the sentence, not a pronoun. So this is the faulty use of the pronoun. Go ahead with the seventh one. The proposal needs to be reviewed by the legal team, revised by someone, and finally approved by. So we have, all the verbs taking place here, actions taking place through verbs हम बता रहे हैं. So finally approved by, for approval नहीं होगा. That is just a wrong syntax here. Finally approved by the CE. अच्छे से सोच समझ के आंसर, because if you are mentioning something is wrong you must know कि उसकी place पर क्या आना चाहिए. ओके, आई वाज वंडरिंग कि कोई ये आंसर देगा, बट किसी ने भी ये आंसर नहीं दिया है. Why you want to change what is written in B? Huh? Okay, so I told you about the modifier. Okay, when I say this thing, she walked through the park singing melodiously. Okay, uh, through the park, who was singing melodiously? This is the error part here, because you want to explain, you want to talk more about she was singing melodiously. Okay, enjoying the cool breeze on that summer morning. So on summer hai, morning अकेला होता तो in हम बोलते, in the morning something happened, but this happened on a particular day, so that's why on that summer morning is not a problem. But singing melodiously, enjoying the cold breeze, ये जो एक modifier है. Now this must be actually something which is placed with she. Okay, so she walked through the park and was singing melodiously, enjoying the cool breeze. So you were supposed to to structure the sentence in the way where it is very clear कि sing करने का काम कौन कर रहा था, which is not here the case. So B में changes करना पड़ेगा. We have to make this a main verb. ठीक है. Again and again. Think and answer, guys. I don't want to give any false hope, so just wait. Soon is my answer. The instructions were clear, yet failed to convey the complexity of real world implementation. Again, who failed? Instructions were clear. This is your adjective after verb. And were failed. Get के बाद में you are using verb third form. Okay. So are you using it as a main verb, or you are talking about verb third? You are using verb third form as adjective, or you are taking it into passive voice. So the instructions were clear, yet they failed to convey. So I want yet के बाद में proper clause. So proper clause for any conjunction has a subject, it has a verb, it has an object. तो यहाँ पर they failed to convey the complexity of the word आना. Have you stopped answering, guys? Or is it a glitch that I'm not receiving your answer? I'm ready. Why? If the committee had known earlier, this is verb third form with had, that is past perfect tense, type 3, right? Conditional type 3. So if the committee had known earlier about the policy ka implications, it would have acted. How acted? At work proactively. सब कुछ तो सही है सेंटेंस में. अगर if नहीं use करना, if you don't want to use if, then you can use inversion and begin your sentence with helping word. That is another option for type 3 conditional. But that was not wrong what was given to us, so we don't need to worry. Yes, question number 11. The manager suggested to postpone? No, we don't say suggested to do something. We say suggested doing something. So after the verb suggest, we need a gerund. Okay. The manager suggested postponing the meeting until key people, key stakeholders were available. Okay. Answer is B. You want to use a gerund. There are two errors here. There are two errors in this sentence, two parts. At least पांच में से कोई दो में से एक तो आप बता दोगे. I just noticed there is like an additional one. I didn't notice it earlier. So there are two parts जिसमें error है. There are two parts जिसमें error है. They preferred remaining at home to visiting relatives. So preferable. Both the words when we use to compare, we use to. Okay. So I prefer doing one thing to the other thing. So पहला तो instead of नहीं था to आएगा. Which disappointed the entire family. So again we have a relative pronoun and we have a verb, but where is my antecedent? My antecedent is missing or unclear. So this B part is also something that is making the sentence ambiguous. है ना, इसका मीनिंग क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है कि what disappointed, relatives disappointed, home disappointed, but the sense here is the preference they have, that disappointed. So we are gonna use some other connector here and say they preferred remaining at home to visiting relatives, and this disappointed the entire family. आपके रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन का एंटीसीडेंट जिसके लिए आप यूज कर रहे हो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन शुड बी वेरी क्लियर. Okay, this is the bottom line, that the antecedent, the noun or another pronoun for which you are using relative pronoun, it should be pretty clear in the sentence. Yeah. The report is not only comprehensive but also it ko hata do highlights, because here in the first case there is no main verb, है ना, is ही खुद main verb है. So the report is not only comprehensive but also highlights the need for immediate action. All you have to do is remove it. 14. Okay. Although she had trained extensively, her performance in the interview was complacent. What's the meaning of using this word here? Okay. You can say that also, although she had trained extensively, she worked out, she trained herself, भी चलेगा यहाँ पे तो the active voice is not a problem. But anyone who is complacent is very self-satisfied and although means contrast. So यहाँ पे we can use a word like lackluster, unsatisfactory, below average, something जो कि negative performance को बताए. Complacent makes no sense here. So the whole word अपने आप में गलत है. More than 50% of participants expressed their preferences to go ahead with the new scheme. Now, when I'm saying this, more than 50% आपका subject clear हो जाता है. Then you say expressed is also okay. Expressed what? Expressed के बाद में their preferences, but preferences to do something we don't say. So we are gonna make it a succinct sentence. Redundancy नहीं बोलेंगे. They preferred going ahead. Okay. Express their preferences is one and the same thing. You express your views. You express your preference. So saying using the action word express and at the same time using the word preferences here is gonna create a lot of confusion. इसको हम बोलते हैं redundant word. So more than 50% of participants preferred going ahead with this. So आपको B को पहले change करना पड़ेगा. इसका आंसर आपका B आएगा. Some fill-ups now. The CEO's visionary strategy turned around the ailing organization. Organization was not doing well. Turn around means change the situation. So of course the strategy was somewhere a positive strategy. So erratic कभी थी कभी नहीं थी, dangerous थी, negligible थी, visionary थी. The unexpected rise in oil prices, the unexpected rise, posed a formidable challenge to the economy. Now, the challenge was not chota mota, negligible. अच्छा दो बार आ गया negligible. Sorry for that. Trivial भी नहीं होगा. It's something that is alarming, and that's what is formidable. Okay. Despite repeated warnings, the actor, now warnings are given, so the actor remained dashed to public opinion, indifferent, responsive, sensitive, reactive. Indifferently होगा यहाँ पे, तो इसके अलावा तो कोई काम करा नहीं है, because he is not bothered, not at all. If we cannot say remain reactive, indifferent मतलब फर्क नहीं पड़ता, whatever the public opinion is, and he was given multiple warnings. So answer for 18th one is A, indifferent. मैं नहीं बदलूंगा, मेरे को नहीं, जो जिसको बोलना हो करना है करने दो, लाइक answer is B. The government rolled out a robust package, a strong to support flood affected farmers. Pantry, scanty, nominal, all are synonyms. That means बहुत ही कम है कुछ. The manager's dash explanation left the employees more confused. तो कैसा explanation होगा? Yeah. So यहाँ पे okay, getting back to this question, it's gonna be of course opaque. It was not coherent, not lucid, not clear. Transparent होता तो confusion नहीं होता. Opaque in the sense things were very unclear. Like or share कर दीजिएगा those who have joined later on and just might have missed doing that. She was dashed in her refusal. She already refused to negotiate. Even after hours of discussion, तो वो कैसी होगी? Stubborn होगी, right? Context is everything sometimes, na? The question, if you get it, you are through. The historian offered some kind of account of the events leading to heated debate. So simplistic था, biased था, arbitrary था, कैसा account of events होगा that led to heated debate. Now account of events bias नहीं हो सकता ना. It's account of events. It means things जो हैं वो हैं. Account of events itself is something which is factual, and facts cannot be biased, right? Your opinions, you liking disliking something can be biased. So bias answer नहीं, nuanced answer is इसका. So the distinctions were subtle. बहुत ही fine से distinction थे, इसलिए तो debate हुआ, because वो distinctions, something not very sharply distinguished, is presented in front of the people. And that's why people are debating and interpreting in their own manner. So nuanced is the answer. So the policy was criticized for being haphazard in its implementation across regions. तभी तो criticize करा है उसे. It is dangerous. It is risky. The audit revealed minor discrepancies, glaring discrepancies, obscure discrete. ये तो होगा नहीं. Alarmed the board. अगर minor होती तो alarm नहीं करती, right? So glaring discrepancy. Exactly. Unforeseen complication. That means we don't know when we will be able to do. Okay, these are not expected, unforeseen complications. So the project deadline was indefinitely extended till the time any next step, any next decision is taken. Indefinitely का ये मतलब नहीं कि जन्मों जन्मों तक चलता रहेगा. The context here is that due to unforeseen condition, that means we are not prepared. Because we are not prepared, I can't say the deadline is now postponed to 1 week, 1 month, like that. So answer इसका A है. Obscure in the first one. The audit revealed obscure discrepancies. Obscure is unclear, but discrepancies तो reveal हो गई. So unclear discrepancies बोल के meaning क्या निकलेगा? Discrepancies in itself, the vocab is giving us the meaning that things were not matching. है ना? चीजें मैच नहीं हो रही थी, calculations गलत थे. Obscure नहीं होगा ना? Okay. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for attending the session. I'm gonna meet you now at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. on our other channel, IBPS Exam Mentor, and we are gonna discuss editorial, do some questions in that session as well. Okay? Thank you so much once again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and do join our Telegram.